What's up, family? What is up? We are back another Friday in the building. What's going on? What is going on? Happy Friday. Yes, let me get y'all in here. What is up? Today we're going to be talking about the absolute most important thing to know in terms of manifestation, in terms of bringing forth life to whatever it is that you're desiring. Today, we're talking about the most important thing that you need to know in terms of being able to manifest things into your life, being able to bring forth things that you desire. There are some very important things that I want to talk to y'all about that I feel like would absolutely make a difference in you being able to create, in you being able to experience the things that you desire. And I'm so glad and I'm so grateful that this topic has come up because I truly feel like it's for me. I truly feel like that incense is strong. I truly feel like the information that is going to come out today is for me. It's a reminder from me. It's things that I know. It's things that I know, but I have to remember to apply. And so I want to let you in on the goodness. When y'all come in, please say hey, please say what's up, please like and share the video because let me tell you, it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what your background is, doesn't matter what your religious beliefs is or anything like that. The information that is going to come out today is something that anybody from any background, from any walk of life can receive, can use, can apply in their lives. Let me say what's up. What's up, Taryn? Hey, sis. How are you doing, Taryn? How you doing? What's up, Nima? How are you doing, sis? Peace to y'all. I am glad to serve y'all on this lovely Friday. What's up, Divine Zoe? What's up, Growing with Rebecca? What's up? What's up, Kicking It in the Kitchen with Queenie? Ooh, sis, sounds like you be cooking. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Taryn. Yes, your girl has been 30 for 1 week now. What a blessing. Your girl has been 30 for 1 week. Thank you, family, for being here. Look, today we are also doing live readings. Today we are also doing live readings, and we're going to be focusing on relationships, right? We're going to be focusing on relationships. We're going to focus on your relationship. So if you got some questions about your relationships, it doesn't matter if it's your relationship with your mother, your brother, your father, your husband, your wife, or somebody that you are potentially dating. We will be doing readings pertaining to that using these romance oracle cards. Listen. Oh, me and your baby got the same birthday. Happy birthday, baby, to your baby. My birthday was absolutely amazing. If y'all follow me on Instagram, which hopefully all of you do, you should, right? I'll be posting some reels on Instagram, some good stuff or whatever. But man, I had a 90s birthday party that was absolutely lit. Dream wants me to stop talking about it, but it's so hard to stop talking about because it was so lit. Like the party was absolutely amazing. So if y'all have not seen it, go check out my reel on Instagram where you will see, you'll get the vibe, based off the pictures, you'll get the vibe of what was actually taking place. Absolutely amazing. I realized that I have a gift of being able to host things and, have parties or, host a conference and create a vibe. So thank you. Your baby turned 1, has the same birthday as me, girl. Your baby has come to create some balance in your life, right? I love it. I love it. I love it. It was definitely a vibe. Thank you. Thank y'all again for the birthday wishes. So before we get into the live readings, here's what I want y'all to know, right? This is a very, very powerful time right now, family, for you to be manifesting, creating, and doing the things that really align with your purpose, doing the things that really align with your heart, doing the things that really bring you joy, that really bring you gratitude. But one of the most important things that I realize that is absolutely necessary in order for you to manifest is that you have to have balance between your inner masculine and your inner feminine energy, right? Doesn't matter if you are a man, it doesn't matter if you are a woman. Having balance between your masculine and feminine energy is absolutely necessary in order for you to create, in order for you to birth, in order for you to manifest whatever it is that you desire, right? When we think about a baby, we think about a man and a woman coming together, that masculine form and that feminine form coming together, and then that feminine form really holding on to this seed, and then after 9 months a baby is born. All right. So even with having that understanding that it takes a man and it takes a woman to come together to birth a child, that's the natural way, right? We ain't talking about what they're doing scientifically and having babies in little, cubicles or whatever the hell they be putting these babies in. We're not talking about that, right? We are talking about the natural way of bringing forth life. It requires both masculine energy and feminine energy. And a lot of times, family, if you are not able to manifest, most of the time it's because there's a lack of balance between your internal feminine and your internal masculine. Understand this, that you have both masculine energy and feminine energy within you. You have both. And you must balance both of those energies out in order for you to create. And what I realized is that so many people are wanting to manifest, they're wanting to create a life that they love, but either they're too masculine, meaning they just are doing, but their internal state of being is not in alignment with what they want, or they're too feminine. They feel like this is something that they want, right? They think about this thing as if it's something that they want, but they don't take the action to actually bring that into their lives, right? Let me know in the chat if either one of y'all, you want to be able to manifest faster. You want to be able to manifest, divinely. Let me know if that's you. Let me know if you have some things in your life that you're wanting to bring forth. Let me know in the chat. Right? Let me know in the chat. Because at the end of the day, I want to give y'all what y'all need. And, most of the times the topics for my videos are things that come in my dreams. And so in my dreams, I was in my dream last night, I was hearing some very specific words, and I'm going to share those with you today. Yes. We're getting some yes. We're getting some for sure. We're getting some ashes in the chat. So that says to me that this topic is relevant. Good. So here's the formula for manifestation. Can I tell y'all the formula for manifestation? It's very simple. It's very, very simple. I think a lot of us have gotten caught up in like The Secret and all of these other tactics. And I want to tell y'all a very simple formula for manifestation that I learned from a coach who I've worked with in some capacity, right? I bought this brother's class. I bought actually multiple classes from this brother. But this is one of the things that stood out the absolute most. Y'all want to know the formula for manifestation? Let me know in the chat if y'all want to know the formula. I know already that y'all are wanting to manifest. I know already that you're wanting to bring things to life, but I want to give y'all this formula. I want to give y'all this easy formula when it comes down to manifesting and creating. If y'all want to know, I'm going to tell you. And then after I tell you this formula, after I tell you how to apply it real quickly, then we're going to get into some readings. The readings that we're going to be doing today are going to be pertaining to your relationships, pertaining to your partnerships, pertaining to your unions. That's what we're going to be dealing with today. We're going to be using the Romance Angels Oracle card. And remember, anybody can get a reading if you send a donation, or if you are a Patreon member, then obviously you'll get dibs, I should say, on getting the reading first. So got a lot of yeses. Here's the first thing that you need to know, and I want you to tap in the chat for me. The first thing that you need to know when it comes down to you manifesting, the very first thing that you need to know is you must be the thing that you want. Let me say it again. When it comes down to manifesting, the very first thing that you need to know is you must be the thing that you want, or be the thing that you want to bring forth. So if you want a wife, you have to ask yourself, how can I start being a wife today? How can I start being a wife right now? If you want more abundance, you have to ask yourself, how can I be more abundant right now? Here's the thing about being. Being does not have to do with action. Being has to do with your inside. Being is a feminine quality, right? Masculine is a doing quality. We're going to get to that next. But first, very first thing, write this down, type it in the chat, do whatever it is that you need to do. But I want you to understand that the very first thing that you have to understand when it comes down to manifestation, step one is being. It's be. How do I be abundant? How do I think abundance? How do I feel abundance? How do I think as a wife? How do I feel as a wife? What does that look like? So you first have to be feminine energy, right? Doesn't matter whether you are a man or a woman, we have both feminine energy and masculine energy within us. So first things first is be. So that means you have to ask yourself, how does the abundant me think? How does the abundant me feel? You must learn to be the thing that you desire. And what that is going to do is it's going to help you to separate from some of your old ways, from some of your old thoughts, from some of your old emotions that are no longer in alignment with what you are wanting. See, the reason why people have a manifestation blockage is because they're too busy being their old self, right? The part of them that lacks, the part of them that doesn't have love, the part of them that doesn't have abundance, the part of them who is constantly repeating trauma. You're too busy being that instead of being who you want to be. It does not have to be complicated, family. It does not have to be complicated. It's simply asking yourself the question, how does the abundant me think? How does the abundant me feel? And then you discipline yourself on a daily basis, on a moment-to-moment basis to be that. You have to be it first. It doesn't matter what your bank account looks like. It doesn't matter if you have a ring on your finger or not. It doesn't matter if you have the nicest car. The physical world does not matter when it comes down to your being. Okay? The physical world does not matter when it comes down to your being. It's an internal job first, and then the physical, the external reality will transform based off of what is happening inside of you. Right? I was a coach before I was a coach. Right? I was a coach before I was a coach. And not just coaching, like spiritual coaching, like what I do with y'all. I'm talking about in volleyball coaching. I'm talking about in life. I was already doing it. I was already being it. And I was intentional about that. Listen, before I started getting paid, right, to show up here, to coach, and to have these beautiful, powerful spiritual conversations, before I was getting paid to do it, I was already being it. And so what that means is that, when I was navigating through life, whether I was at the grocery store, whether I was at a school, whether I was with family, whenever someone said something or asked me a question, I was very intentional about listening with an intuitive ear. I was very intentional about giving love and giving wisdom and sharing what I knew. And even if I didn't know the answer to whatever the conversation may be, I was very intentional about guiding them and giving them something or someone who could support them in getting to where they got to go. Being. Okay. The very first step in being able to manifest your desires is that you must be the thing. Understand that being is not, here's a good one. Y'all be wanting your external world to change and transform before you become. And that is not how this thing works. Right? Once I move, I'm going to be happier. Once I turn this age, I'm going to be happier. Once this happens, I know that things are going to work out. That's not how manifestation works, family. You got it backwards. Manifestation works by you being the thing first. You deciding, you know what? I'm going to be joyful right now. I'm going to be gracious right now. I'm going to be grateful right now. I'm going to pursue my goals right now. I'm not going to wait till something happens for me to decide that I'm going to move. I'm going to be it right now. And the more I be it, the more I align with what it is that I want. Let me know in the chat if we get that. If you want to understand one of the simplest equations to manifestation and to bringing forth the life that you desire, step one is you have to be. Let me know if we understand that. Be. Understand that being is a feminine quality, because what we're talking about is shape-shifting your energy. What we're talking about is shape-shifting your energy, right? I remember, oh man, I heard this years ago. And it was so deep. It was so amazing. To where a woman was like, some of y'all, see, first of all, you have to understand how the subconscious mind works. Right? The subconscious mind is the vessel to creation and manifestation. So you have to understand how the subconscious mind works. When you shift and you start to do something consistently, your subconscious mind says, "Oh, I see what you're doing. I see who you're being. I'm going to manifest this." Some of y'all women, you're saying you want partnership. You're saying you want commitment. You're saying you want a husband, you want a wife, you want all of these things, but when you cook dinner at night, you make one plate. You make enough just to serve you for one night. Your subconscious mind is picking up on that and saying, "Oh, you want to be single because you're being single." Because if you are a wife, you ain't just going to make enough food to just feed you. You're going to make enough food to feed you and your partner. Being. So you have to be that wife. You have to ask yourself, what are the qualities of a wife? And you have to start being those things in the moment. I remember literally telling a young lady that I was coaching, I said, "You know what? Do you have a garage? Do you have a garage in your house?" She was like, "Yeah, I got a garage." I said, "Stop parking your car in the middle of the garage, because the message that you're sending to your subconscious mind and what you're continuing to create is there's not enough space for another car." Think about that. Do you want your partner to have a car? I would think you would want them to have a car. If you want them to have a car, if you want them to have their own set of wheels, you got to stop sending the message to your subconscious mind that says there's not enough room for another car here, because you're creating your own blockage and you are stopping yourself from being able to receive that healthy partnership. Okay? So you got to park your car on one side of the garage, sending a message to the subconscious mind that there is space in here for another car. Some of y'all ladies, you be sleeping in your bed and you stretch out across the bed. You just stretch out across the bed. You take up the whole bed. You don't leave space. If somebody else was in that bed, they will be so damn uncomfortable. They don't want to sleep with you. So you have to start being, a person that is in partnership, which means you leave space, a healthy amount of space for somebody to be there. Being. Okay? Being is the first step, meaning you have to transform your personal energy to align with that which you want. And we do this on so many levels. I told y'all, when I was trying to get a new job, I had to stop being late to my old job. I had to be on time. Because me constantly being late to that job was me sending a message to my subconscious mind that I was not ready for the responsibility of this new job. I was not ready for the responsibility that comes with being a PE teacher and a head volleyball coach. I wasn't ready for that because I couldn't even be on time. Do you understand? So you have to get in your mind, who is it that you have to be to align with that which you want? So the first step in manifestation, I am giving y'all literally everything that you need. This is everything that you need. I cannot even make it up. It's very simple. You just have to apply it. First step is be. Be on time. Be kind. Be present. Be whatever it is that you are seeking to become. Some people are like, "Oh, I want to be happy. I just want to be confident. Well, what does that actually look like? You got to ask yourself, what does the confident me look like? All right. What does it mean for me to be present? What does it mean for me to be valuable? What does it mean for me to be joyful? Whatever that is, you must become that in the present moment. All right, we got step one. Step one is to be. Step two is you have to do. So step one is feminine energy. Feminine energy meaning it is your presence. It's the way that you're thinking. It's the way that you're feeling. Be. Step two in being able to manifest is do. This is when you balance in and you bring in your masculine energy. Like I said, a lot of the times, family, a lot of you are not manifesting the things that you desire because either you're too masculine, meaning you're too logical. Everything has to make sense. 1 + 1 has to equal 2 every single time in order for you to do whatever it is that you need to do. Or two, you're too feminine, right? You have to feel some type of way in order for you to move forward in the direction of your desires. It has to feel like this instead of you just moving on the spiritual download that you've received, all right? So one of the number one things that you have to understand in order for you to manifest is that you have to create balance between your masculine and your feminine energy. You have to understand that one feminine energy, that feminine essence, that ability to shapeshift, that ability to create, that ability to nurture, that ability to bring forth life to anything, that comes first. Okay? B, when you get the intuitive download about what it is that you need to do, who it is you're becoming, what it is that you're manifesting, or what it is that you desire to manifest, when you get that download, that's step one, understand that that is feminine energy and you have to become that. Meaning you have to ask yourself, how, if I'm going for abundance, what does the abundant me think like? What does the abundant me feel like? What does the abundant me walk like, talk like? Okay? That's it. Understand that. Okay. When I decided that I was going to do this YouTube thing, this in social media thing, period, when I just decided that I was going to be this person, I had to be it. So being this person that was coming on and giving y'all this spiritual information, helping you to heal and transform and all of that stuff, me being it looked like I had to do the internal work on myself. It looked like I had to be consistently working on myself. I had to be consistently reading. I had to consistently, do my meditations, take my spiritual baths. I had to consistently apply the wisdom that I was receiving from my spirit. I had to be about that action if I was going to be a spiritual healing coach. Do we understand? That's feminine energy. The next thing is, let me see. Look at this, people. Block user. We got some spam coming through. The next thing is do, right? Do, that is your masculine energy. That's the action that you take. So the thing about masculine energy is that it's logic and reasoning. It's making sense. It's mathematics, right? That's masculine energy. So you have to understand that your actions, the things that you are doing on a daily basis, have to align with who you are being and who you are becoming. Okay? Your actions, the things that you do, how you are showing up on a daily basis, they have to align with who you are becoming. That's the doing. You have to do the things. So when I said, okay, I'm going to be a spiritual healing coach, and I started transforming and shape-shifting myself to be that, that's good. But the next step is, okay, you have to do something, meaning you have to let people know that you're offering this service. You have to do the things. You have to create the website. You have to create the systems. You have to logically make it make sense. You have to make sure that people understand what it is that you're offering. You have to do it. All right. Let me know in the chat if we're making sense. Step two, in order to manifest and create whatever it is that you desire, is to do. This is when you use your masculine energy. This is for both men and women. It does not matter your gender here. But what you do need to understand is that gender, masculine and feminine, it shows up in every instance, in every essence in life. That stuff shows up. So you have to do. Some of y'all keep talking about everything that you want. Girl, I want to start this business. Girl, I want to start this business. I got this idea. I want to start this business. But you won't do the things, right? You won't create the website. You won't make the products. You won't market yourself. You won't put it out there. And then you're like, oh, why is my business not manifesting? Well, sis, you're not doing the stuff. It's just that simple. You're not doing it. You're making up every excuse, every reason as to why it's not working out. And you're not understanding that in order for you to manifest, there are things that you have to do. There's actions that you have to take. So that's the question you have to ask yourself. What do I have to do on a daily basis that aligns with my manifestation? All right. And when you are consistent in this, when you are constantly showing up, right? When you are constantly being and becoming, and when you're constantly doing the things, masculine energy, this is when you have. This is when you birth the child. This is when the manifestation comes to pass. Okay? You can no longer wait for something to happen. You have to be, you have to do in order for you to have. Be the thing that you desire, do the things that align with that, and then next thing you know, you will have it. It is really that simple. Let me know in the chat if y'all understand that. I'm trying to make it as simple and as plain for y'all as possible. All right? Peace, Marge. I see you, sis. Divine Zoe just asked in the chat, how to be happy though? Like if you feel you don't have what you want to be. That's the problem. Ding, 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 ding. Happiness is not based off of what you have. That's what I'm saying, sis. Happiness is not based off of what you have. Happiness is an internal thing. And if your happiness is based off of what's going on outside of you, you will never achieve true happiness. In fact, happiness is so fleeting because so many people think of it like that. The reason why happiness does not last is because we base off of our happiness off of what we have instead of seeking and searching for a deep internal peace. That's the difference. Happiness, it comes and goes. Peace is the peace that the world didn't give it and the world can't take it away. Right? So we got to stop going for happiness and we have to start going for peace. So the question is, how do I achieve peace when things in my life are chaotic? How do I achieve peace when things in my life are everywhere? Well, what you have to do is understand that one, your peace is determined by your internal state of being, right? Which means you have to change the way you're thinking. You have to change the way you're feeling. You have to shift your perspective. You have to shift your perspective because the only reason why you're lacking peace is because there's a certain thought that you're holding on to. There's a certain emotion that you're holding on to that doesn't align with peace, that doesn't align with joy, that doesn't align with happiness. Absolutely, Marge. I love that. My good sis Marge is such a genius. She said, you can reach the state of the dream fulfilled without having physical things. Let me tell y'all something that I do on a regular basis, and it's truly a gift. But I do this thing called the big picture vision. Okay, Taryn, I'm gonna come to that question in just a sec. Right? I do this thing called the big picture vision, where I literally will sit in my bed or wherever I'm at or whatever I'm doing, and I would literally just visualize what it is that I desire. And I'm telling you, the last time that I did this was just in Womb Alchemy. We had our first session of Womb Alchemy on Sunday. This past Sunday, we had the first session of the October Womb Alchemy. And a part of session 1 is us focusing on that big picture vision. And so I put the ladies in a meditation and we started visualizing it. And y'all, this is what I saw in my visualization that was so juicy. I saw me sitting outside on top of Dream's lap. I saw us having some champagne glasses. This was so juicy. Oh my God, I just love it. Oh, it was so good. I saw me sitting on his lap, very feminine. I had on like a beautiful dress, like something just like organic, right? Something so natural. I saw us we had string lights. We were sitting on our outdoor patio, and our outdoor patio was decked out, right? Like we had a grill out there. We have, a TV, a flat screen TV on the wall on our outdoor patio, string lights hanging up, and I'm sitting on his lap. Both of us have a drink in our hand. And our other friends, like my best friend Victoria and her husband, like my best friends and their partners, we're all sitting outside and we're on the patio. This is at our house. We got some nice music playing. We having drinks and we just laughing and kicking it. The men are smoking on cigars, and that shit was just lit. And so that was my visualization on Sunday in Womb Alchemy when I had them do the big picture vision. And I just felt all the bliss. Oh my God, I felt all the bliss. I felt all the love. I was like, yes, that is for me. And it was so real. And I was I didn't want to leave. I wanted to stay in that visualization as long as possible, but I had to facilitate Womb Alchemy. I didn't want to leave that space though. I was like, oh my God, can I just stay here? Sitting on my man's lap, having a drink at our beautiful home, right? And I just, oh my God, I just reveled in it. Why is that so powerful? That is so powerful because the subconscious mind doesn't know what is real and what is fake. So when I put myself there, my subconscious mind said, oh shit, we're on the patio at our huge, luxurious house at nighttime with string lights hanging up, having drinks with friends. So what I just did was I allowed my emotion and I allowed my visualization to imprint an idea onto my subconscious mind that I want to create and I want to manifest. And now when I come out of that visualization, I start walking and living my life right now as if it is already done. See, I don't have to wait for the patio and the drinks and the friends to be at my house to know that it's done. And a lot of times, family, you are waiting for your external world to show you that you've done it instead of you being it right now. So when I came out of Womb Alchemy, I went downstairs with Dream, gave him a kiss, and I just pranced around my house because what I know for a fact within me, that if I can see it and I can feel it, I already have it. If I can see it in my mind's eye and I can feel it, I already have it. That's feminine energy. When you go into the subconscious mind and you create that visualization and you're fantasizing about what it is that you desire, that is you in creative mode. That is you in the womb of the great mother. This is why some of y'all need to join Womb Alchemy. Okay? When I go into that visualization, I am in the womb. I am in the great mother energy where anything is possible, where you can manifest and bring forth life. So basically what I just did with my visualization, I implanted a seed into my womb as to what I want to have. Okay? So you got to stop waiting for things to happen in your external world for you to feel the emotions and for you to feel the peace, the love, the gratitude, the bliss that you desire. You can go there in your mind. I sure did. And I have no doubt in my mind that in the very near future, Dream and I will be sitting on our patio, not in this house. It's a whole nother house, a whole nother house. We'll be sitting in a covered patio with drinks, laughing and kikiing with our friends. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind because I seen it and it made me feel great. It made me feel good in that moment. Though I don't have the covered patio, though I don't have the covered lights, though I don't have a flat screen TV on my outside wall, though I don't have a grill, I don't have none of that stuff right now in this physical, but I have it in the spiritual. I have it in the spiritual. It is already done. Like those ladies in Womb Alchemy, they was like, damn, because they could just feel it. And here's what I want y'all to know. Before I started doing what I'm doing right now, having these conversations with y'all right now, I was visualizing myself working with women. I was visualizing myself having these classes, and I was feeling so much joy to do it. Another manifestation that is coming to pass, best believe that in the very, very, very near future, hell, right now. See, you have to start living your life as if it is happening right now. So right now, for the Sacred Sister Circle, And for all of the ladies who have joined Womb Alchemy, and for all the ladies who will be in Womb Alchemy or the Sacred Sister Circle, whatever, y'all, we got a whole vacation and a retreat that's coming to pass. Why? Because I've put it in my visualization. I've put it in my heart. I feel the bliss. I feel the love. I feel the greatness that comes from that. And so now when I come out of that visualization, all I have to do is start walking in it. See, the visualization and the feeling, that's the feminine energy. And when you come out of that, you have to be that. So I have to ask myself, well, how does me that has a covered patio and string lights and some champagne, maybe, a good ass rosé, with a beautiful, organic, like natural, a dress that has like natural fibers, like no cheap shit, right? A dress that has natural fibers that got a little leg out. Yeah. How does she think? How does she feel? How does she act? And then I have to start aligning my life with that. And then I have to do the things that align with that. See, y'all be getting so caught up. You get so caught up in your physical reality and how it is not looking the way you want it to look. And you yourself are blocking you from the manifestation because you're so focused on what you don't have. You're so focused on what's not happening. You're so focused on all of that stuff instead of putting your focus in what you do want, instead of putting your focus in what you do desire. That's the shift. That's a part of the process. So after I have the visualization, that's the being, right? That's the feminine energy. I'm going into the womb when I'm able to create out of darkness, right? Out of darkness comes light. Darkness is feminine energy. Light is masculine energy. So after I've been in the darkness and I've been visualizing and seeing what it is that I want first, the next thing is I have to do. That's my masculine energy. So what does that mean? That means I got to send y'all emails. That means I have to go live on YouTube consistently. That means that I got to post on social media consistently. That means that I have to become a better businesswoman. That means that I have to create things that you all are going to enjoy. I have to create impact and transformation in your life. Those are the things that I have to do. And I have to do that because this is my business. And the more that I expand my business, the more I open myself up to receive those things, those luxuries in life that I desire. Do we understand? Okay. But a lot of times you're not doing the stuff. Me being here right now is an act of doing what is in alignment with my being. And the more that I do it, right? The more that I be and the more that I do, the more that I be and the more that I do, the more that I have. See, y'all want to get, y'all wanted to get stuff, right? You're wanting to get stuff. And trust me, let me tell y'all something. Trust me, I'm coming close. Trust me, I'm talking to myself here now too. Trust me, I am talking to myself. I'm talking to myself too, right? Deciding to make this video, and mostly all of my videos, they all come through my dreams. It's my dreams, my spirit, my subconscious mind giving me a message. So I'm talking to myself, okay? I'm talking to myself. I'm just sharing with y'all what be coming to me, okay? I'm just sharing it with y'all what be coming to me. I'm sharing with y'all what I can share with y'all that be coming to me, all right? So the more you do, no, let me fix that, because some of y'all will just start doing, and everything that you are doing does not align with your spirit. So let me fix that. You have to be. And then as you are being, you have to ask yourself, what must I do that aligns with my being? A lot of the times y'all are doing things that are not in alignment with the goal. And you think you're doing something. Oh yeah, girl, I'm doing it. No. You ain't doing it. Because what it is that you have been asked to do, you're probably doing what you feel is easiest for you. Okay? But the more that you do that is in alignment with your being, the more you set yourself up to have and receive all the things that you want. Okay? So first, let's go through the equation of manifestation again. Let's go through the equation of manifestation again. Matter of fact, if you've been here for a while, you tell me in the chat what the equation of manifestation is. Say it with me. Step number 1 is be. And being is a feminine quality. It is a more passive quality. It is a more receptive quality. It is an internal quality. To be means that you shift some of your internal states of being. You shift some of your emotions. You shift some of your thoughts, and you shape shift your energy to become more of the thing that you desire. So step number 1 is be. Step number 2 is do, which is a masculine quality, which is a more active quality, which is action-based, which is more linear, which is more conscious, which is more rational, meaning my actions, the path that I'm walking, the physical things that I'm doing, the conscious thoughts that I'm holding are in alignment with who I am meant to be. Okay? So you got the feminine be, you got the masculine do. When they come together, what do we have? We have a child. We have understanding. We have manifestation. We have birth of those things. We have birthed the things that we desire. Okay? This is just some rose water, helping me to stay in my, and I got on flowers today. Okay, Spirit, with the flowers today. Do we understand? Be, do, have. Feminine, masculine, child. Feminine, masculine, child. Feminine, masculine, manifestation. Or here's another way to put it. Right? Knowledge, except this is kind of flipped. Knowledge will be masculine, wisdom, feminine, understanding, the manifestation of both of those things coming together. See, some of y'all are just operating off of knowledge. You know some information, right? And that's very masculine energy, right? Or unbound, unhealthy masculine energy. Let me say that, right? Knowledge, you know some information, right? You can spit what's in the book, but have you applied it? That's the question. Have you applied it? Because applied knowledge is wisdom, feminine energy, right? And then next, you have the baby, which is the understanding. Understanding means because I learned this knowledge, because I applied it and I seen what it means to me in my life, this is what I'm going to do moving forward. This is the understanding that I have on life moving forward. All right? Are y'all ready to get into these readings? Are y'all ready to get into these readings? Y'all let me know. We ready. We here. I've just given you all this is the only thing that you need to know in terms of manifestation is be, do, have. Be, think the thoughts, feel the feelings of already having it. Think the thoughts and feel the feelings of already having it. Be, do, masculine energy, take action, walk the path, put the pen to the paper, make it physical. And then and let me say this, you do that consistently. You don't stop till you get enough. You don't stop until it happens. You don't stop until it manifests. Be, do, have. You don't stop until it manifests. And it will manifest. That's a whole nother level. Y'all got to tap into the deep levels of trust. Trust that it is happening. Trust that it is happening. Yes, Marge. My good sis Marge says, sis, these equations are fire and clear, sis. That's what I love. That's what I like. All right. So today we're going to do, it's Friday. It's Friday, which is Venus Day, which is love, relationships, passion, sex, and all of the good stuff, right? We're going to do some quick readings. If you are a Sacred Sister Circle member, a Patreon member, or if you send a donation, those people will go first. Let me know in the chat if y'all want a reading. I know somebody over here on Instagram said me. Ooh, let me see. Oh, I'm so sore. I am sore, y'all. I started exercising this week. Taryn, where you at, Taryn? Taryn, where you at? Is you still on here? Taryn, let me know if you're still on here, girl, because the card fell out just for you. Let me know. For y'all people who, okay, Taryn said, oh, boom, Taryn, there you go. There you go, Taryn. There you go. And shout out to Taryn. Taryn did my makeup. Taryn did my makeup for the Master Student Conference. So my good sis did that. Thank you, sis. I felt beautiful. Boom. Taryn, release your ex. And the reason why I know this is for you, Taryn, is because right when I started shuffling the cards, I was like, oh, I said it. I said, oh, somebody over here said that they want a reading. I knew it was you. And this is the card that fell out. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Y'all, when you are still holding on to old people, when you're still holding on to old energy, this blocks you. This blocks you from being able to manifest a new love and a new partnership. So you have to clear that energy. Sis, you need to do some yoni steaming. You need to do some yoni steaming. But not only that, yoni steaming, yoni eggs. You need to copy you like a black obsidian or something. A black obsidian yoni egg. Drop that thing in with the intention. See, a lot of the time, spiritual people, y'all are doing things, but you didn't clearly set the intention. So, sis, as you yoni steam, as you use a yoni egg, as you do those things, I want you to write it out, set the intention that as you are doing it, you are releasing and clearing your old partner. Not only that, you are going to clear the thought processes, the emotions, right? The traumas that actually attracted you to him. Okay? You're going to release the thought processes, the emotions, the traumas that actually attracted you to this person. Because a lot of times, family, we think when we just let go of the person, that is just done. When that's not the reality. A lot of the times, we end up manifesting another person that has the same energy, just a different face. They have the same energy imprint, the same kind of thought process, the same type of upbringing, the same types of traumas, right? The same type of traumas. Taryn, we done had this conversation before, Taryn. I think one of the biggest things for you is going to be truly accepting him for who he is and not trying to make him to be something different. He's not going to be nobody different. So you release him by releasing your expectations of him, because clearly he's not going to live up to them. Clearly he does not have the skills or the capacity to live up to them. So you need to see, you the conscious one, sis. You the conscious one. So you have to play chess, baby. It's not checkers. It's chess. Okay? So you gotta, Taryn, first of all, you need to trust your intuition. You need to trust your intuition, and you need to think things through. You need to think things through. Think about who this person is. They've already showed you who they are. He's already showed you who he is. He's already showed you how he reacts and how he responds in certain situations. Don't take that for granted. Don't think that he's different. He's not. He's the same. Okay? You are the conscious one. So you have to think, you got to think 15, 20 steps ahead. Don't stop at just thinking one step ahead, 2 steps ahead. You got to lay this whole damn thing out. Okay? Not only that, you need to get support from the masculine figures in your life. Father, uncle, whatever. You need to get help. Stop trying to just figure out by yourself. No, you don't have to figure this out by yourself. You have divine sacred support. There are men in your life who care about you, who want to see you happy, who want to see them kids happy, who want to keep them safe. Please, 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 please do not sacrifice yourself. Do not sacrifice yourself for his ego. Don't sacrifice your children for his ego. We're not going to do that. So you're saying you don't have that. That's a limited belief. I know you are on a show that got many men around you. Now, you probably don't want to be vulnerable with them, right? I know you're recording the show. I don't know if you're still doing it, but I know there's a lot of men around you. You're probably afraid to be vulnerable. Okay. But I want you to know that there is a man who is around you, who has your back, and who is not going to judge you, but who's going to give you real insight and real support. Okay. Sometimes our feminine minds can't conceptualize what the hell be going on in these men's mind. You don't understand. You don't understand. You speak a whole nother language. You speak a whole nother language. So sometimes you can get support from a trusted male figure that may be in your life. It may not be a father. It may not be an uncle. It may be a coworker. It may be a friend. Okay. But get that support from that masculine energy. And if they tell you something that resonates, right? If they tell you something and it feels like, that could work, you need to move forward with that. You need to try it out. You are the conscious being. You are the one that is ahead of the game. Get 20 steps ahead, not just 2. There's a difference. All right. YouTube, anybody on here? Let me see. I'm checking y'all out. We're doing readings in terms of relationships. Gemini Goddess 0077. Let's see what's up with you, sis. We're talking about relationships. Are you in a relationship? You trying to release a relationship? What's going on with you? You want to know what you need to do to manifest a relationship? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat over here. Yes, Taryn. See, you thought you didn't have it, Taryn, but you do. You thought, okay, Gemini 0077. What I want you to know off the top is that you have to let your guards down. A lot of times you probably are not feeling safe in relationships, right? You're probably not feeling safe in relationships. You're probably not feeling like, and I'm standing up today, y'all, trying something new. So, we're going to see how that do. We're going to see how that go. All right. But yeah, you're probably not feeling safe. You're afraid to open your heart, right? You got this guard up. You got this wall up. All right. Gemini, Goddess 077. Listen, open your heart up, open yourself up, right? Even if you are already in a relationship, even if you are already married, you need to pay attention to the ways in which you are afraid of being vulnerable. You're afraid of being hurt. So therefore you put, there we go. And so therefore, because you have some fear surrounding being hurt and things not working out, right? You limit yourself from the full expression of love, right? You're a little anxious about it. You're a little like, I don't know. Do I want to just jump all the way in? And here's why that manifested, right? Healing family issues. So either the relationship that you are in or the relationship that you were in, you're given an opportunity to transmute some of that trauma from your childhood. You're getting an opportunity to forgive your parents. Stop taking out, what your parents did or did not do on potential partners. Okay? And here's what y'all got to understand about relationships. Here's what you have to understand. Your relationships are mirrors. They are here to help you heal your shit. And if you run away from that, if you are afraid of that, then you just keep on repeating old cycles and you'll come back and keep doing the same old thing over and over and over again. All right. So open your heart up, let that guard down, be okay with being vulnerable. Being vulnerable is not the end all be all, sis. It doesn't mean that something bad is going to happen to you. Reflect on your life. Reflect on all the things that you've been through and you're still here right now. Some of y'all don't want to open up your heart to love because you're like, oh, I'm not going to make it. You're still here and you've dealt with heartbreak. You've dealt with disappointment. And you're still here right now, given another chance to get it right. Okay? You're still here right now, given another chance to get it right. So please allow those guards to come down. Do some forgiveness rituals. All right? Do some forgiveness rituals. I did a ritual that I used to do. This is what I want you to do. I want you to get a sheet of paper and I want you to make 3 columns on that paper. On the left side of the paper, put people name who you feel have hurt you, right? People's name who you feel like hurt you. It could be a mama, daddy, ex-boyfriend, whatever, put their name. And then Let's see. How do we do this? On the right side of the paper, put your name. All right. What I want you to do as you put those people's names in the center of the paper, I want you to put what they taught you. Right? A lot of times, family, we don't forgive because we don't recognize the value that a relationship serves in our lives. Okay? You don't recognize the value. You don't recognize the value in that relationship, right? You don't recognize how that relationship has taught you and helped you to grow. And so I definitely want you to do that forgiveness ritual where you write out what you've learned from the relationship and what you taught somebody, what you received from the relationship and what you were able to give. This is going to challenge you to think higher, right? This is going to challenge you to transform your mind. This is going to challenge you to start seeing yourself as a winner. This is going to challenge you. This is going to help you to start feeling like you are lovable. Okay? This is going to help you to start feeling like you are lovable. This is going to help you to start feeling like you are worthy. All right? All right? Let me know in the chat, Gemini Goddess 00777, how that resonates with you. Shout out to some of y'all who have sent a donation on my Cash App. I see y'all. I see you. Let's see who's still in the building. Let's see who's still in the building. The Heart Healer. Hey, sis. Remember, y'all, we're talking about relationships today. It could be your relationship with money. It could be your relationship with your partner. We're talking about relationships. I want to know who is wanting that relationship work. Listen, if you you got to be here for a reading. That's what I want to say, right? So if I call your name, if I see your name, I see some people. Let me see. If I call your name, if I see you, I'm gonna make sure that you're here before I pull a card, all right? Because if you're not here, then I don't want to just be talking and you don't receive it. So the Heart Healer. The Heart Healer. The Heart Healer. Let me know if you're still here before I move on. Love, joy, soul energizer. Y'all let me know if y'all are still here, because otherwise, we'll go on to somebody else. Okay. Let me know. If you want to send your donation, you can do that. Thank you, Michelle. Michelle said, this is fire. Yes, what I love about these readings is that even if you don't get one personally, you still are able to get that love, right? You're still able to get that love. You're still able to receive the wisdom that may be shared for somebody else. Like, that's a very real thing. That's a very, very real thing. All right. All right, the Heart Healer. I don't see you popping up on here. Maybe you've had to hop off. I see you. I appreciate you. All right. Love, joy, soul. Love. Hopefully I'm saying that. Yeah, love, joy, soul. Love, joy, soul. Yeah, let's see. Who is Purple Carbonated Doll? I'm here. All right, let's see. Love, joy, soul. Yes. Gemini Goddess, I'm glad it resonates for you, sis. Let me see. Remember, we are talking about relationships. So as I'm shuffling these cards, I want y'all to be thinking about your relationship and if you really have a question pertaining to your relationship, right? I really want to know I want your mind there, because actually what's happening, y'all got to understand this. What's happening when I'm pulling these cards, right? What's happening when I'm pulling these cards and I'm shuffling them and all of that good stuff like that? I'm essentially tuning into your energy. So if you are confused, right? If you lack direction in your mind, if you are not clear about what it is that you're needing, then that's the energy that I'll be picking up on as well. All right. And, pulling these cards, it'll be delayed or it'll take longer for something to come out because you're not clear about what it is that you're needing. So that's a whole nother thing as well. Again, people who am I back on YouTube? Y'all let me know. Something happened. Am I back? Let me know. Before I start talking, let me know if I'm back. Yes, let me know. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Love MB. I love that. I'm back. Okay, and I'm gonna answer that question next. And hold on. So, love joy so you sis need to pay attention to your lack of trust in others, right? Love joy so I hope you are still here, right? I hope you're still here. So here's what I'm picking up for you, love joy so, is that you can be your you are afraid to trust people. Let's just say that, right? You're afraid to trust people. You have like this detector inside of you that is always analyzing if a person is right, what they will or will not do, all of that good stuff like that. So Spirit is saying you need to lean a little bit more into your trust. That does not mean ignore the red flags that people are throwing at you. That does not mean ignore some of the signs and symbols that you're picking up on, but you need to pay attention to when you are projecting certain things onto other people that may not be there. Okay? You need to pay attention to those ways in which you may be projecting certain thoughts and ideas onto other people that may not be there, right? So you may be having this energy of not feeling like you can trust people, not feeling like people always do you wrong and things like that. And so you have this guard up and you actually end up being the one that projects a certain thought process or a certain image on top of people, but it's really coming from inside of you. It's not really the reality. All right. It's not really the reality. So pay attention to your projections. Understand that you can be more trusting. That does not mean ignore your intuition, but you need to pay attention, love, joy, so, to what is actually intuition and what is actually your ego, what is actually your fear speaking to you. All right. That's my message for you. Ann Hershaw over here says, what does it mean when a man says he wants me to be his twin? First of all, sis, if a man is telling you he wants you to be his twin, that's not how this works. All right. That's not how this works. Second of all, let me say this for anybody who is wanting to understand the spiritual essence of relationships, go to my website, relationshipalchemy.org. I'm gonna drop it in the chat. Go to my website. I have a class on there that is called Relationship Alchemy, the spiritual dimension of relationships. Matter in fact, let me say this. If you buy or if you bought my book, let me say this is important. If you bought my book, then along with that book, you will get my course, Relationship Alchemy, the spiritual dimension of relationships. In that course, I talk about what a twin flame is. I talk about what a soulmate is, what a kindred spirit is, and what a karmic relationship is. Those things are important. A man can want you to be whatever he wants you to be, but that doesn't mean that that's what it is. Okay? So let's talk a little bit about what a twin flame is, and then I'm not going to stay there long because I just told you what to do. Either you can go to my website to buy the course that will give you details on the different types of relationships that exist spiritually, or you can buy the physical copy of my book. You can buy the physical copy of my book and you get that class for free. So I think that's probably a better option. You get the physical book and that class for absolutely free. But a twin flame is essentially one soul that has split into masculine and feminine form. So this is not something that you just can want. It is what it is. Either it is or it isn't. But this is also not something to get all caught up on, because a lot of people start talking about twin flame relationships, and they, what a lot of people in spirituality do, they use these trigger words like twin flame, and they don't know the essence of what they're speaking about. Okay? They don't know the essence about what they're speaking about. So a twin flame is literally one soul, one source, one root that has actually separated into two forms. Now, I can say this. I'll give you a story, real life story, real thing that happened. I was doing some spiritual work, and I had asked my spirit to show me who I really am. I'm doing a mirror ritual. I got the lights off in the ritual. In the restroom, I got some candles lit. And I'm like, okay, spirit, show me who I really am. I'm looking into my own eyes, and my face morphs into Dream's face. I'm looking in the mirror and I see his face on my face. Okay? And it was at that moment where I realized, wow, he is actually me and I am actually him. All right? Now, that doesn't mean, even if you have that experience and you see your partner's face, that don't mean that y'all are meant to be together. That doesn't mean that y'all are going to have a happy, healthy relationship together. Hell, y'all can come together and fight every damn day and the relationship not be healthy at all. Okay? So these twin flame relationships is not just like, oh, this is a cool term. This is real shit. This is heavy work. This is heavy work. Fortunately, in this lifetime, Dream and I have done enough spiritual work within ourselves individually and as a unit. We've done enough spiritual work in past lives to be able to withhandle the flame of being together. Okay, let me give y'all another understanding. Your soul is light. Your soul is a star. And what is a star? A star is fire, right? That's why when you see a shooting star, what you're really seeing is fire moving across the sky. All right? Your soul is fire. Your soul is light. And so when twin flames come together, this either it can be very creative or it can be very destructive. Fire creates and fire destroys. Do we understand? Fire is used to cook food, but it can also burn down a whole damn forest. So you got to pay attention to that. You have to know and understand what it is that you're doing. It's not I want you to be my twin flame. That's an illusion. All right? Either it is or it isn't. And if it is, it's even more harder work, because literally there will be times where you're like, what the hell is going on here? Because that twin flame is here to literally burn up some shit within your being that needs to be resolved in order for both of you, which is actually one soul, in order for both of you to actually transcend and reconnect to that source energy. Okay? In order for you to transcend and reconnect to source, both of y'all got to come with it. A lot of y'all think that you're not going to reincarnate. A lot of y'all think that you're not going to reincarnate when your twin flame is like, nah, we coming back because I need more work to do. This part of me needs more work. Some of y'all decide to manifest on planet Earth to support your twin flame in rising in consciousness. Okay? And a twin flame is not limited to, oh, this is my husband or that's my wife. Do y'all think that the divine source, this great, infinite, all-knowing, omnipresent energy, was just limited to husband and wife? That's whack. Your child can be your twin flame. Your father can be your twin flame. Your mother could be your twin flame. It doesn't matter. Your best friend could be your twin flame. What it is one of you is manifested in a masculine form and one of you are in a feminine form. There are hella women out here who resonate heavily in a more masculine form, and there are men who resonate more heavily in a feminine form. Okay? Do you understand? So yes, East Tea Tree, I get that 100%, right? And we have multiple soulmates, right? We have multiple soulmates. I ain't gonna give away my whole class on here. Here's what you do. Either you buy my book, right? My book that is on mentalalchemy.com, right? My womb alchemy book. If you get that book, you'll get the class. And if you get the class, I go in deep detail on all of that, right? On the class, I go in deep detail on what a twin flame is, what a soulmate is. I just give you all the juice because it is a lot. But I thank you for asking that question. I thank you for asking that question because that just, that just took me to a whole nother level. And it's really in alignment. And, that question is really in alignment because that has been a thought, right? Right? That has really been a thought because I'm like, why does all of this stuff on relationships keep coming up, right? Relationships really keep coming up right now, right? Like two of my videos that I just did on Instagram are pertaining to relationships. So it's a real thing. It's really a real thing right now. But like I said, if you go and get my book, which if you're on Instagram, I just put it in the chat on YouTube. If you are on Instagram, if you go to my link tree, there's a tab on my link tree that says, or maybe it's just right in the link. Click the link and you'll see. But if it's the link tree, then you're gonna see spiritual books and products. And when you click there and you go to books, you'll be able to see the book. But you get that class for free, and it's dope. All right, it's dope. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's such a gift, such a powerful topic. Thank you for that question. I love it, and it makes me want to talk about it more. Do y'all want to hear more about twin flames and soulmates? If y'all do, I will, maybe we'll talk about that on Wednesday. Y'all let me know. Y'all want to hear more about it? Y'all want to hear more about twin flames, soulmate relationships? I will make a note right here on my little handy dandy journal to talk about that on next Wednesday. Let me know in the chat if we should talk about that next Wednesday. Y'all want to talk about some of the okay, I'm getting some yeses over here on Instagram. What about over here on YouTube? Y'all want to talk more about that? Y'all want a whole breakdown, a whole video strictly, related to relationships? Okay. I got y'all, baby, because best believe these relationships are real. Your relationships are real spiritual, right? Don't play with yourself when it comes down to these. And let me tell y'all, it's not, it's not easy. It's not easy because, it's just not. When you're talking about your soul, when you're talking about your soul, when you're talking about your development, when you're talking about these connections that you make and why, you don't want to play with it. You don't want to play with it. Best believe your children are on purpose. Your mother and your father are on purpose. Your husband, your wife, your ex, your baby daddy, your baby mama. It's all on purpose. It's all on purpose. And so you have to do the work to know what that purpose is so that you stop fighting it. Oh my God, y'all. And let me tell you, I'm still working on it because it's constant work. It's constant work. And I just made a video on Patreon that is going to come out tonight. That's called We Are One. And it was just a real download that I just received, that dream and I received together. It was a conversation that we were having, talking about how literally when you get in a relationship with somebody and you choose to be committed to them, you are choosing to be one. You are choosing to be one entity. And so on Patreon, y'all are gonna get that video today. Let me put that on here and make a note that we're gonna talk about that on Wednesday. Yeah, if we talk about that on Wednesday, y'all better show up. Don't be late. 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Who's next for these readings? Let's see. Let's see if we received any donations. Let me see. I know I had talked to the heart healer. I didn't see you pop up. Let me see who else over here. L Noble says, thanks for the message, goddess. Powerful equations. Got to get back to work. Enjoy work. Enjoy work, family. Definitely don't want to take you from work too long. Oh, got to get back to work. Got to get back to work. Let me see. And you already got your reading because that was the question you asked and you just received some information. Let me look on here on YouTube. Readings. Who is next? Let me see. Soul Energizer. Soul Energizer. Are you still here? Let me know in the chat. Hey, Misty. What's up, sis? How you doing? Let me know how you doing, Misty. Yes. We are going to do a couple more Soul Energizer said here. Like we in school. Yes. All right, let's see. Like I said, as we are doing this, you need to already have it in your mind and in your heart about what it is that you're needing answers to pertaining your relationships, pertaining the manifestation of your relationships, right? Pertaining to certain things that I'm pretty okay, Misty. How you gonna say I'm pretty okay? I don't even know what that means, Misty. Maybe we need to talk, sis. Maybe we need to talk. Okay. I'm pretty okay. Okay. I'm gonna come back to you, Misty. Hold on. Soul Energizer. Soul Energizer. Something that just came out for you is codependency. So let me say this because this is what's coming up. One, you must know and understand. Hey, Kay. Yes, Misty. Kay, there is a link in my in the description that says Cash App. You can click that link and send a donation right there. Real easy. All right. I appreciate you, sis. Thank you. Misty, I'm coming right back to you. Let me finish this with Soul Energizer. But Soul Energizer over here on YouTube, you need to stop relying on other people to fulfill and heal a wound that you have. Nobody else can fill that void. Only you can. Okay? What people do in relationships is they give us a reflection, right? They give us a reflection of what it is that we need to let go of, right? Or what it is that we need to heal. That is what people do, right? Dream can't heal me, but he can give me a reflection of what I need to heal. He can show me what it is that I need to let go of. That's it. So you have to understand that and respect that and embrace that. All right? You got to embrace that. You got to know that that's what it is. Oh, hold on. That link. Let me put the Cash App in here. Okay, because I just went to go check YouTube and it ain't there. I mean Instagram and it ain't there. Booyah. Boom. There you go, sis. There you go. Right? So you have to so let me ask you this. Soul Energizer. What is it that you've been needing, that has been stopping you from feeling that joy, that gratitude, that peace, that love? Because what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing, sis, I don't even know if you're a sis or brother. I'm sorry. So energizer, let me know. Listen, but what I'm hearing is that you've been using things outside of yourself. It doesn't even have to be a relationship. It could be shopping, it could be food, it could be sex, it could be weed, it could be alcohol. But you're using all of those things to make you feel love instead of you generating that love from an internal state of being. All right. So what has caused you to feel that you are not loved, that you are not worthy, and that you are not enough just from you being who you are? Okay? I want you to pay attention to that. Ooh, Spirit is saying to definitely one, you have to let go of some people from your past, and you also you have to be willing to have the hard conversations. So, Energizer, are you willing to have the hard conversations? Family, if you are not willing to have the hard conversations, it's not going to work. There's always going to be a void there because you're not allowing the stuff that is going on inside of you to come up and to come out. Okay? So open your heart. Again, be vulnerable. Express the things that are near and dear to you. Keeping it in is not going to give you the resolve and the resolution and the healing that you actually need in order for you to manifest healthy love and relationships. All right? Soul Energizer. Let me know how that resonates, Soul Energizer. Okay? You got to clear some of this old energy that is no longer in alignment, and you have to be willing to have the heart-to-heart conversations. Really discuss and be open about how you feel. Okay? Really be open and honest about how you are feeling in your relationships. It can be in your relationships with your parents, right? It can be in your relationship with your parents. And understand, family, your relationship with your parents does affect your relationship with your partners. It does. Because you literally learn how to relate based off of how they taught you. Okay? You literally learn how to relate based off of how they taught you, based off of what they've said, based off of what they've done. That's how you move forward in your love relationships. You got to understand that. All right? So, Energizer, let me know if you're still here. Kay, I just received that donation. Godspeed, sis. Let me see what's going on with Kay, Spirit. My good sis, my beautiful sis. I am willing to have the hard conversations, and I do hold back. It's like what I'm sensing is that there's just this fear. Here it is. There's this fear that you will not be emotionally supported. There's this fear that if you let yourself be seen, if you open up your heart, one, you're going to feel empty, right? This is the belief that you've cultivated in your mind. It's not true. But you've created this belief in your mind that if you let your heart be seen, that you're going to feel empty, right? That you're going to feel like you don't have enough, or you feel like that person cannot hold that sacred space for you. But that's in your mind, right? So what you have to be willing to do is express how it is you would like to be cared for, express how it is that you would like to be nurtured. You got to be willing to say that, right? You got to be willing to say that. You got to be willing to express that. You got to be willing to let your heart be seen and be felt. Like whoever you are in a relationship with, people from your present and people from your past cannot read your mind. They can't read your mind. And so you must, and here's the thing, people, whenever you are having conversations in your relationships, you cannot be afraid to offend whoever it is that you're talking to. You just got to do your best. You just got to do your best, right? Dream, when you're talking to me, you just got to do your best. But you cannot determine what's going to offend me and what is not. It just is. All right? And so that's happening in your relationships too, family. Y'all are scared to say what you're thinking. You're scared to say what you're feeling. You hold back because you're like, okay, what if she or he can't take it? All right? What if they don't make me feel safe? What if they don't make me feel emotionally secure? But you got to do what it is that you got to do that's going to support you in your healing. All right? Kay, are you still here over here on Instagram? Let me know, sis. I know you here. And I'm glad to have you here. I know you are here, and I am glad to have you here, my good sis. What's up? What's up to all the people who are falling in right now? I see y'all. I love y'all. What is up? Yes, Kay. Let me see. Okay. Boom. Ooh. Ooh, Kay. Girl, listen. Ooh, girl, listen. Kay, I know you've been like, ooh, honey, I don't know. But your romantic feelings, right? What you have, Kay. Ooh, this is so juicy, sis. You need to hear this. What you have, Kay, is real. It's real. Do not give up on love because things aren't happening in the way that you feel like it should happen right now. Fight for your love, right? Fight for your love. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you are, okay, let's, I heard this video today by a sister over here on Instagram that I thought was so good. She said, if you are not being abused and you are not being neglected, fight for your love. Because at the end of the day, honey, you don't know what this dating life is like. I don't know. I haven't been single for 8 years, so I don't know. Do you? And so if you have something, this goes for a lot of y'all, but if you have something that is genuine, you have something that's real, and you know that somebody loves you deeply, be willing to do the hard work. Everything is not going to feel like butterflies and flowers and roses and all of that. That's fairy tale. It's not going to feel like that all the time. But if you have something that is worth that makes you feel loved, right? Where you know you are loved, it may not feel great every time. It may be off. You may be having an off year. Let's just be real about it. Here's another thing. You have to pay attention to the numerology within your relationships, because best believe when you're in your 5th year, you're in your 8th year, you're in your 9th year of being in a relationship with somebody, this is when some of those real challenges come up. And it's because you're going to another level. You're going to a new dimension of your love and of your relationships. So let's say you've been together for 5 years. 5 is the year of change, right? 5 is the year of change. So there are things in your relationship that are needing to change. There are things about you that need to change. There are things about your partner that need to change. And if y'all are resisting that, that's where the friction comes in. Okay? Let's say you're in your 9th year of your relationship. Then that means that there are some qualities within your relationship that are going to be coming to an end, so that there are some new things can be birthed and life can be brought to. All right. So how you feel and what it is that you have within your relationship, it's real, right? This is your soulmate. This is what I'm seeing in these cards, honey. I'm only just telling you what I see in these cards. This is your soulmate. This is the person that you really need. This is the person that is helping you to stretch, to grow beyond your greatest imagination. There is a real chemistry. There's a magnetic attraction and energy that is present. Okay? But don't get lost. Don't get caught up in this moment and things not feeling the way you wanted them to feel, or in the past moments where things did not feel the way you wanted them to feel. Okay, don't give up on what you have, sis, because a lot of people give up on their relationships because it doesn't look the way that they want it to look. Or you go through a year, you go through a few years, you go through some moments of things not being peaches and cream, and you give up on them. And then you in life and you getting it, you out, you dating, and you looking around and you like, damn, ain't nobody in these streets. Honey, we got to understand these relationships is not flowers and roses. I like that. I need that. I enjoy that. Like, buy me some flowers, do those nice things. We need to go on dates. Like, I love that. But what's most important is what a person is doing for your soul. How a person is helping you to grow, how a person is helping you to evolve, how a person is helping you to become your best self. And that doesn't automatically come to things being easy. Right? That doesn't just come from things being all, it takes work. But understand that on the other side of that work is your best self. Okay? On the other side of that work is your best self. So give yourself some grace. Okay, understand that how you feel is valid. Those things that you need to change in your relationship is valid. Those desires that you have from your partner is valid. And it's okay. Okay? And even if you see, you have to be willing to make some changes in order for you to get the change that you desire. Okay? Be willing to make some changes. Be willing to make some changes in order to get the things that you desire. You know some different things that you can do in order to get the results that you desire out of your partner. All right. Okay, let me know in the chat how that resonates. Blessings to you as well. As a lineage, blessings, peace, 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 peace. I'm so glad to be here with y'all. Okay, now we got some Spore Wars. Peace. I attended the Master Student Conference in July, but never got the email of the conference. I've been trying to contact y'all. What do you mean? I attended the Master Student Conference in July, but never got the email of the conference. I've been trying. What do you mean? You're saying you attended, so that means you came in person. But then you're saying you never got the babe. I know you on here, babe. Please respond. I received this and I believe it right on point. Wait, okay, Kay. That's what I love. That's what I love. Spore Wars. Have you been trying to contact us? Has it been email? What has it been? We want to help you out. Listen, we want to settle whatever questions you may have pertaining to that conference. That's for sure. Okay. So let me know in the chat, how you've made contact with us. Did you email me? Did you email Dream? Did you email our business manager, Felicia? Let me know how you've been making contact so that we can try to figure that out. All right. I appreciate you coming on here though and asking your question. She want the official status. Okay. She want the real deal. All right, sis. Like I said, what you have is worth it. What you have, babe, put that on Instagram. This is on Instagram. Spore Wars. Did you email mentalalchemyself@gmail.com? I'm gonna put that in the chat. So that you can message. Y'all so funny. It seemed like I swear DreamWise go live. He go live twice a week, but every single time it comes down to the Master Student Conference and people need and stuff, they end up on my page. But okay, it's all good. Dream go live twice a week too, y'all. Maybe he don't be seeing y'all messages. I be seeing everything. So I'm putting the email in here. I'm putting the email in here for you. Spore Wars, for you to shoot that email to DreamWise and tell us what's going on. Tell us exactly what it is you mean. Okay. Tell us exactly. Be very detailed in that email so that we can give you the support that you need and not make stuff up. All right. Kay says she's really mainly wanting the feeling of security. You need to ask yourself, what does security feel like? What does security feel like? What is that? What is that? Does it come with words? Does it come with a ring? What is security for you? Right? Be real about that. And then also be open and be honest about that communication. Be open and honest about that communication. What is that really? Okay. Let me see who else wanted a reading over here on Let me see. Cosmic Honey. Again, y'all, you got to be present. You got to be live in the building for a reading. She said ring and paper. Honey, yeah, I feel you. Here's something that I posted this on Instagram today. Oh, I got to make a whole video about this. Women, let me tell y'all this. Women, before you really want the ring, the paper, and that level of commitment, really ask yourself if this person is somebody that you admire. Really ask yourself if this person is somebody you want to be one with. Okay? Because at the end of the day, women, right? We want a man who is that leader. We want a man who is that protector, that provider, all of that good stuff. So keep that in mind. Ladies, understand what men want. Men want women who are going to nurture their dreams and their goals. Men want women who are going to carry their goals, their dreams, and their children. That's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother conversation. All right. So we as women, we have to be ready and prepared to not just be pregnant with children. That's not all that this is, women, ladies. You got to be also willing to, if your man says, you know what, I want to do the Master Student Conference, you have to take that into your womb. Hear me out. You have to take that into your womb. You have to nurture it, love it, whatever, and give birth to it. So understand that, ladies. It's not just about being pretty, being arm candy, being able to cook up some food. You know, some men don't give a damn about if you can cook. That's just the reality. Some men don't. But what they really want is someone who is going to be able to back them up and support them in the desires and in the thing that they want to bring life to. That's very key. So a lot of women think that being cute and, you know, being able to take cute pictures, that's the end all be all. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Rose and Dark says, I needed to hear this. Last year, my husband's mom transitioned, and 9 months later, my dad. Very challenging time. Yeah. Very challenging time. And you know what? Like I said, Rose and Dark, pay attention to the year y'all are in, the numerology of y'all's relationship, because so much when you have these spiritual understandings, you can navigate these things a little bit better, and you just have a greater ability to move through certain challenges. So really, really understand your partner, really, really understand yourself and what it is that you are needing. All right. And what it is that you are needing. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. I'm not seeing some of the people who were in here who were saying me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Rose and Dark said they 5 years this year. So what this means is a lot of changes are happening. You're really getting to see your partner for who he really is. And you get to ask yourself, okay, what changes am I willing to make in order for this relationship to work? Am I willing to make? I'm not even worried about the changes he's willing to make. What changes am I willing to make? In what ways am I willing to grow? All right. It's a time of great, great change. So you got to embrace that. You got to nurture that. And you got to open yourself up to all the ways that you can change in order for you to be a better partner. And you got to have that conversation with him so that when challenges start to come up, y'all understand, okay, we're on testy grounds right now. We're on testy grounds right now. We're being tested. We're being moved. We're being asked to change and transform. That is what we're having right now. That is the 5 year that we are in right now. Accept it, embrace it, and move through it. All right. Let me get off of here. I got some boxes to send. Yeah, I got some work to do. I'm gonna get off of here. Listen, next Wednesday, we're gonna talk a little bit deeper about relationships. If this has been an interesting conversation for you, definitely like the video and come back next Wednesday. We're gonna talk a little bit deeper about relationships and, you know, decline. We're gonna talk a little bit deeper about relationships, what they are, what they aren't. We're gonna talk about that a little bit deeper on Wednesday. So I'll see y'all on Wednesday. Come back, look at your personal numerology, look at your partner's numerology, look at the numerology of how long y'all have been together, and that'll let you know what's actually taking place in your relationship. All right. Love you, family. Thank y'all for all the love. Thank y'all for all the donations and the birthday wishes. And I will see y'all next week. Peace.